That right there. Who was that right there? That was my friend. That might be somebody. That might be somebody. That might be. Who is that? Is that Skinny? Come here. Come here. Here. You think that'll hold you over for a few minutes? I'm gonna get up in there. Get up in there. Now, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Let's just see. I wonder who. You hear him? He hissing at me. That Skinny. That Skinny right there. That's about the closest me and him's ever really got. Skinny, you that hungry? I seen you inside. I was inside watching something on television, on the computer, drinking my coffee. Matter of fact, I was just about out of coffee. I've got to go get me another cup of coffee. But that Skinny right there, because my friend will let me touch him. But what you can see, watch this raccoon. When I put my hand out here, he'll back up. You see him back up? He stays just far enough away from my hand I can't touch him. My friend will let me touch his finger. See, he won't do it. I ain't gonna bother you no more. I know you're skinny. I know you're hungry. That raccoon right here, he's skinny. He's hungry too. He's real skinny. He's real hungry. And he ought to get some of them bananas you had in there and some of them Viennese sausage and hot dogs. You know you got a whole pack of hot dogs. He seen you when you brought them inside. That raccoon already seen them hot dogs you had. He was looking. He seen them. It's about 6 o'clock, 5 minutes before 6. 6 o'clock in the morning. This is Wednesday, 2021, January 2021, 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's Skinny. And that's about the closest me and Skinny has ever got. And you can see how hungry Skinny is. Tell you what, I got my coat on. That wind is blowing a little brisky. That raccoon's hungry. That Skinny right there, and that Skinny, he's hungry. That Skinny, cause he back up. He won't let me get close to him. That's about the closest I can get to Skinny. My friend, he don't care. He let me touch him. But Skinny's grew a little bit. He's still small. His fur looks small. Look at him. He's getting trusting, ain't he? That raccoon getting trusting right there to get that close to me. Turn his back to me. You trust me right now? He wanted to get up there and protect that food, didn't you? You had to protect that food. That raccoon told me he had to protect that food. Oh, you touched me? That was a good raccoon. He touched me with his nose. That raccoon Skinny touched me with his nose. That raccoon Skinny. That's a raccoon right here, Skinny. He was so glad you brought something out here to eat, because he has a hard time. That raccoon, he lives in a city. That's a city raccoon there. That raccoon lives in the city. That that raccoon Skinny's right there. That's who that is too, Skinny. I seen you out here earlier. My friend was out here eating. He eat up, and I seen you come up, and then my friend, he left, and you left, and then you come back, and then I brought you that food right here. I'm gonna push this food up here for you. Can I do this right here? I'm gonna push it right up here for you. Can I do this without you getting wanting to run off from me? Huh? Can I do that right there to the food? I push the food up like this right here, get closer and get closer and closer and closer. I get closer to you. If I mess with the food, if I push this food up here like this, you can touch my nose. You touch my nose. You touch my hand with my nose. Right? That raccoon, he does stuff too. That raccoon, my friend. Yeah. He's got a little bit trusty right there. That's about the closest me and him's ever been. He's actually let me touch him. He's touched me a couple times. So Skinny's coming along. It take me, I don't know, a couple months now, and they get Skinny to get where I can touch him. At least 2 months. What is it? I don't see black spot. I don't know if black spot's inside or outside. I got to stand up. I gotta stand up for a minute. Oh, ooh, man, I was squatting down there. My back is still killing me. My hip is mainly what it is right now. My hip feels like somebody got 1,000 needles sticking in it. Hard to stand on my right leg. Well, I cannot stand on my right leg. That raccoon is Skinny right there. That raccoon is Skinny. You see that mosquito? Now it's 40 degrees, and that mosquito right there is ready to bite somebody. It's probably 45, 47 degrees right now, and that mosquito flying around, wanting to bite me. And that's Skinny right there, everybody. That's the closest me and Skinny's ever got. Right there. Me and Skinny will have us a talk sometimes, and sometimes I get down here like this and I talk to Skinny right here. I could tell Skinny different things and all. I could tell Skinny little stories and everything right here. Let me push all this right here. I'm just gonna push all of it up in a pile right here for you. I push it all right here up in a pile for you right here. Leave my hand right there. He'll get close to my hand and smell me. Maybe he won't bite me thinking I'm food. I push it like a bulldozer, told you. I push this food like a bulldozer. You open that mouth and I'll push the food right inside of your mouth. Skinny. Skinny, if you open your mouth, I'll push it right in there like a bulldozer. All you have to do is swallow. Swallow, swallow. That raccoon, he can swallow it real quick too. I still got some of that hard food, that big food in there I need to go ahead and give y'all. I might break it in half. I bought some dog food, some pretty good dog food, but it's so big and so hard. I don't, they eat it, but it looks like it's more work than it's worth. I just give it to them every once in a while. I'll give them a little bit of it there. Because it's made for a big dog, not a small dog. That raccoon, he said, that's what you get when you try to save money on buying him food. You don't buy that old cheap stuff, that dog food stuff that's real big and hard, because he don't like that. He likes that other stuff that's easy to eat, that's good for him. He likes that good stuff like hot dogs and stuff. Vienna sausages, that's one of his favorites too, with plenty of grease on it. He likes them chicken Vienna sausages. And I did find some goat milk the other day in the store, and I was gonna buy it, but it was about out of date. But I like goat milk, so I'm gonna buy a thing of goat milk and see if they'll drink that goat milk. I don't know if they will. Yeah, I remember we used to drink goat milk and we'd have barbecue goat. That was back in the 50s and the 60s. That's Skinny right there. Yeah, his middle finger is not as big as my friend's middle finger. But you see his right arm on my left, but he does not have a black dot on his right arm. About where the wrist is. Some raccoons have a big old black dot right there. Some raccoons don't. Do I need to put some more down there? I got some more right here. That raccoon is hungry. Here, come here. Come here. That's the whole box right there. That's the whole box right here. Come on, get up in there. That's more than you can eat right there. That's more than you can eat right there. You took the whole box then. You got the whole box. That was Skinny and he was hungry. That raccoon is hungry. You got some on your nose. That raccoon, he got some on his nose. That way he could smell it the whole time. Dude, that wind is cold. That wind is cold. That's Skinny right there, and he is hungry. He's been eating for about 10 minutes straight now. And I should have brought my camera. This is my Galaxy 8S Plus phone that I'm recording with. I should have bought my little tripod, put it on there. That way I could put my hands in my pocket. Yeah, it's about 47, 45 degrees tonight, the low, but today will be 68 degrees when the sunshine comes up. That raccoon got some stuff on his nose. He's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Raccoon. That raccoon, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Raccoon, right there. You can see that red stuff on his nose. That's old Rudolph Red-Nosed Raccoon right there. Skinny. That's Skinny right there. That raccoon has been eating steady for about 12 minutes now. He hasn't slowed down. Why don't you go and get some water? Skinny. Why don't you go get some water? Let me push it up in the pile right here. Let me push it up in the pile for you. Come here. There you go. Go get some water. That's what I was telling you. Get some of that water. Get a swallow of water and come on back over here. That raccoon, he's thirsty too now. Oh, I gotta stand up my back. Tell you what, it is getting kind of cold. That cold is starting to sink in my bones right now. Like I said, it's probably 47 degrees, 40, 49 maybe. It's about 6:15 o'clock right now. That's Skinny, and that's the closest me and Skinny's ever got. Me and Skinny's had a little talk. Me and Skinny had us a talk. Talked about the birds and the bees, the flowers and the trees. That raccoon right there. That raccoon. Skinny, are you really that hungry? I put food out earlier. You didn't get none of it? You still got that piece of red stuff on your nose, that red food. That's all that's in the box now, and I have to go in there and get some more. I got about a bag. I got 2 bags about halfway full or halfway empty. Halfway empty because they going down. That's skinny right there. He ought to be getting full. That raccoon has eaten a bunch. Skinny, you have eaten a bunch. You've eaten for about 14 minutes straight. You only got about another minute. I think he's full. Okay, there he goes. Alright. That was Skinny. That's all that's left. I'm gonna stop this video. It's cold. Stop.